All right, take two. Camera. There we go. Okay, at least this is up and running. Now, where was I? YouTube? Holy crap. Look at this. Those are all like little modules, you just plug and play. Oh. Oh. Hey. I should have a pilot seat. Come on.
Speed 5698, departing runway 25. Touchdown 401, making next flight, David Victor, parking Sunday. ET 639, taxi uniform, 112, Strike base. Crossing the control zone boundary, no mobile restriction. Ground speed for 5698, request startup and pushback. Rover 5698, start. Roger, speed for 5698. Ground 172, request taxi. 172, taxiway, Echo Alpha Bravo, Bravo, 25. Your traffic in the company, 717 on Q3 after you depart latitude. Expect vectors to flight for the approach to runway 35.
Midnight Airplane, you maintain 6,000 for pilot, maintain speed restriction. Thursday, maintain the tail, and not over the exit. Easy 149, flight level 100. Flight level 100 in your runway.
What's that? It's like some
After the west engine flight down your left latitude 7 flight.
Touchdown 401, making next flight, David Victor, parking Sunday.
Hello, Manzi. I saw this pop up, so I had to watch it. That is awesome. Wonder how much that is. Probably like 80 grand ish. All right, I have to go back to setting everything up. Thanks for the follow, Manzi. I don't know why the That didn't pop up. Okay. Alright, I had Lorby. And Spad next. That's the two main ones I use. I'll bring Axis and O's down. Oh, that's weird. Let's see what profile in the 80. Alright, test the multi-panel. Alright. Let's test the radio. That's on. Wonder if everything I did is just like on now. TCA, Boeing, rudder, and yoke. And I got these. That seems right. Alright, so I'm just going to minimize that. I did get this screen up with the engine gauges. It's for two engine gauges. I think it's Boeing. So work on the MD-82, I don't know. And then these are both wireless, so I'm going through a port. It's a web fit. And then this isn't going to pop up until I'm in the airplane. So this waits for everything to connect. Hey Nismo. Alright Manzi, yep. Fliggity's gonna be gone till Friday. Sydney to Perth. I'm just learning how to start this plane and all that, so let me give a shout out to Nismo. Yeah, that sounds like a good flight. I've done flights with Sydney, but not to Perth or New Zealand. I did see Captain Arash flying around New Zealand. I think he's back in Australia now. You just had a huge donor. Yeah, I've never seen you stream, but someone donated. Middle Eastern rap. Let's see, let's start. This is where the problem started before. Oh, we got past this. We're past where we got to before. Do I have that page? Did I bring that page up? No. Make an airplane with ice cream sticks. I'm using a roller mouse, so it's kind of hard. When I have this panel set up, I can't use my mouse, my regular mouse. So I have to use this thing. It's going to take a while to get this plane started, I'm thinking, maybe. According to everybody that's ever tried to fly this plane on Flight Sim. Alright, let me go back to
we have it all set here, and let's generate the flight. Yes, so that will generate uploading and publicizing it, and all channel has been growing immensely fast. And
I probably could use the gauges I have set up for 737. I'm thinking. I don't know why it's taking so long for Flight Sim to load. It's usually not that long. Alright, Spadnex recognized Flight Sim's open. Come on. Yeah, 737 I wanna do that, but they say if you could do the Maddog, you could fly anything. Yeah, see, it's got me in the GA. This is the one I've used for Piper Seminole. Where'd my Lorby thing go? It popped up the Seminole gauges. Probably can't see it, but they're up here. Oh, probably because I'm in the Seminole. Yeah. So what am I doing? I'm doing a Piper, or no, a Maddog. Airbus, BAE. Here's a Maddog. Alright. We'll go in my livery. Where should I go? I think this guy programs this FMC. I forgot where he said he's going. I'm going to be going by this video. This is how I learn. It's by Airborne Geek. It's the Leonardo Maddog X for MSFS Quick Start Guide. I watched some of it and he's pretty good. I just got to try and remember where he's taken off from. EFB, SimBrief, fueling and boarding, flows, cockpit crew list, FMC programming. So he does do that. And it takes him 14 minutes. I think let's see. We'll have to watch this and see.
I am extremely humbled by all the support that I've been getting. It is only me who does all the recording, editing, uploading and publicizing it and all of that. We don't have a team going on here, so I highly appreciate each and every one of you interacting with these videos.
Flight plan available? No.
Making sure that you're supporting the channel. So please keep doing so. If you're liking the content, I will be extremely thankful of that. With that out of the way, let's get into the topic of this video. Now this video is going to be a nice little quick start guide for everyone who hasn't flown this aircraft before, or even people who have flown this aircraft before on P3D and need to revise on how to get things going. Because
This sounds like who Laz calls.
And it took me a while to get that memory back. So this video is geared towards getting you started. We'll be following some normal procedures but not going into a lot of detail, but we will be following all the checklists that Leonardo has provided in their manuals, and we'll be kind of going through where everything is situated, what all can you expect from this product, stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy this video, and now let's fly from KATL, which is Jackson. This is where we are at right now, and we are flying to Chicago, KORD. So let's see how long it takes.
He said KAPL, I think. Jackson. Is that Mississippi? Or ATL? I couldn't understand what he said. APL? ATL? Let's listen once again. I gotta turn my volume up.
But we will be following all the checklists that Leonardo has provided in their manuals, and we'll be kind of going through where everything is situated, what all can you expect from this product, stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy this video, and now let's fly from KATL, which is Jackson. This is where we are at right now, and we are flying to Chicago, KORD. So let's
KAPL, Jackson. So we'll see where that is. KAPL. It's not bringing anything up. Anybody know KAPL Jackson? Alright, if I put in Jackson, there's nothing that's like KAPL. I think Mississippi's got a Jackson, doesn't it? There's Mobile, Montgomery. Here's Jackson. Let's see if something's like KAPL there. KJAN. KHKS. I don't know what this guy's talking about. Alright, I'll probably see it in the FMS when he programs it, so I'll just go here for now. You're on gate 6. And I want to do daytime. We should see Lorby switch over, or Axis and O's. Okay, so the Maddog, I have no profile. I'm gonna go to yeah, I have a profile in the 82. This is SPAD next. Come on. I have one. Fly the Maddog. Huh. So it is showing up here. I don't think I made a profile in Axis and O's for the gauges. I'm just going to use the 737 because it's pretty much the same. Maddog does have old-fashioned gauges though. See, over here I have the Piper twin and a Boeing. So I'm just going to do a Boeing. Wait, I don't want to do that. I want to load the Boeing. Move them as a group. So it's got the MFD and PFD. I don't think the Maddog really has that. Right, so I got them in there. So the MFD and PFD now are here. Flight Sim's taking its sweet old time today. Keep losing the mouse. There we go. Found it. In there now. Man, this takes long. Let's move this in a better spot. Sort of looking down. Oh wait, you can't see this. See if up here. Might be cool. Alright, why is this taking so long? Long mess. This is being horrible. It's stuck at like 75%. Lost my mouse again. It should not be taking this long. Shortcut 3. Now it loads. Let's look at this plane. Huh. Where's my controls? There we go. Oh. There we go. Man, Flight Sim is working like crap. Okay, so this is programmed. Or not. Maybe this flight control services don't work with the engines off. Hmm. That's turned off. Connection lost. Connect to server running. Ugh, I got auto in here. Okay, those move. Spoiler. Let's see, trim. Flaps. Right, flaps down are working, but not up. Okay. Do I have a GPU? No. That's not really blocking anything. Oh. Oh, this is cool. All right. Let's bring up that video.
See how long it takes for us to get out of here, and then I'll see if we can divide this video into 2 parts or do something like that. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's get started and let's dive into the goodness of the MD-80. Alright, so here we are in the captain's seat. First things first, we need to verify that we are in the right position. So if you can see the white dot here, that means you are in the right position, camera angle and height. And that's a real thing. Pilots do make sure that they're able to see this white dot when they sit on the seat, both for the first officer, which is this white dot, and for the captain, which is... We have it all set here, and let's generate the flight. Yes, so that will generate our... Alright, so here we are in the captain's seat. First things first, we need to verify that we are in the right position. So if you can see the white dot here, that means you are in the right position, camera angle and height. And that's a real thing. Pilots do make sure that they're able to see this white dot when they sit on the seat, both for the first officer, which is this white dot, and for the captain, which is this white dot. If you cannot see it, you'll have to adjust your seat so that you can. First of all, you have the EFB here, which is the electronic flight bag, and you can turn it on and off using this button. And by turning it on and off, I mean you can spawn it in and get it out of the way with this button here. Same way for the first officer, you have this little button here as well. You can do the same thing with that. So I'm going to disable the co-pilot EFB. Oh, before that, I am going to remove the yoke. So we'll be flying without a yoke today.
Got it.
I just don't like it getting into my way because
Why does it keep doing this?
we have it all set here, electronic flight bag, and you can turn it on and off using this button. And by turning it on and off, I mean you can spawn it in and get it out of the way with this button here. Same way for the first
Don't see a
officer,
button.
you have this little button here as well. You can do the same thing
There it
with
is.
that. So I'm going to disable the co-pilot EFB. Oh, before that, I am going to remove the yoke. So we'll be flying without a yoke today.
Got it.
I just don't like it getting into my way because we're going to have to watch the ND when we plan our flight and all that, so I just like to get it out of the way first. Now the EFB does not need aircraft's battery to be powered. It is a separate battery that powers the EFB, so you can turn it on right now. And to turn it on, you need to press and hold the button here, and it should turn it on for you. Alright, now before we do anything, let's turn on the aircraft. So here's the battery switch. So I'll click on it to turn it on, and then click on it again to lock the battery switch.
He's
on
getting
on
ahead of me
position.
now.
So you'll see the aircraft is powering up now, slowly, which is great. So now that we have the batteries on, I would like to take the aircraft off of the battery power and get it powered by the... Cannot see it, you'll have to adjust your seat so that you can. First of all, you have the EFB. So I'm going to disable the co-pilot EFB. Oh, before that, I am going to remove the yoke. So we'll be flying without a yoke today.
Got it.
I just don't like it getting into my way.
Wonder what that is.
We're going to have to watch the ND when we plan our flight and all that, so I just like to get it out of the way first. Now the EFB does not need aircraft's battery to be powered. It is a separate battery that powers the EFB.
I'm in
so
my
you can turn it
cockpit
on right
panel
now. And to turn it on,
gray.
you need to press and hold
And it like
the
the
button
pink.
here, and it should turn it on for you. Alright, now before we do anything, let's turn on the aircraft. So here's the battery switch. So I'll click on it to turn it on, and then click on it again to lock the battery switch on the...
Yeah, I actually have a checklist right here. That's what it says, battery. Right, so that's the battery. So let me click this. Why is that not turning on? They ain't doing anything. Hey, I need the battery. Right, this is the battery? Yes. And then click it again. You see all this? Yeah, I need this. Needed that. Huh. That ain't working. You do have the battery on now.
on position. So you'll see the aircraft is powering up now, slowly, which is great. So now that we have the batteries on, I would like to take the aircraft off of the battery power and get it powered by the ground power unit or the external power.
Yep.
So to do that, you come back to the EFB, you go to aircraft services, you go to ground.
My EFB's not working.
I am going to remove the yoke. So we'll be flying without a yoke today. Tree to be powered. It is a separate battery that powers the EFB, so you can turn it on right now. And to turn it on, you need to press and hold the button here, and it should turn it on for you. Alright, now before we do anything, let's turn on the aircraft. So here's the battery switch. So I'll click on it to turn it on, and then click on it again to lock the battery switch on the on position. So you'll see the aircraft is powering up now, slowly.
It's not turning
Which
on.
is great.
There
So
it
now that
goes.
we have the batteries on,
Damn,
I
that
would
took a
like
while.
to take the aircraft off of the battery power and get it powered by the ground power unit or the external power. So to do that, you come back to the EFB, you go to aircraft services,
Aircraft surface
you
is
go to ground,
ground.
and then click on the GPU option.
Click on GPU.
Once you see it blued out, that means GPU is connected. Now,
Alright. Let's do that. Click on aircraft services. Click
I'm
on
a
ground.
tough guy. I've been gonna be all my life, brother.
Man, Beetle, you are a tough guy. Beetle is a tough guy. I'm not kidding. Why don't we have the ASU going instead of GPU? I kind of wish Otto wasn't here. I'm not sure how to turn him off though. He's in my way and he's a little too big. I think if we go in options, no, maybe graphics, trees, textures, terrain, lens. Let's see, camera, cockpit, preload, camera shake, point of view, reset, zoom, nope. Miscellaneous. There. Copilot. Is there a none? Let's get her. We'll put her in there. All right, so step one, the battery. Then we turn this, we turn this on, then battery. Then go to ground, get the GPU on. I bet we're going to do fuel pumps and then APU master. We need the ground to even get the APU going. That's right. Default? I don't know. I'd rather look at her with her freckles. Let's see. Resume.
you will see the external power available.
External
right
power.
now. So all you have to do is turn the external power on, and
Turn
now
the
the
power on.
aircraft is fully powered. So what this does is
Is that in my checklist? Left and right external power. This guy's pretty good. There it is. Whoa! I have lights and stuff coming alive. I didn't hear the boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Two people left. What I have, 9? I can't hear anything. So, let's see. Headphone sim. What is that? Applies a simulation of headphone acoustics that filters main sounds. This option is available if you use the same main communication device output. Warning sounds and external. What is this? Spatial sound? How about just sound in general? Okay, here we go. Let's go. $30. Aircraft engine I want low. Cockpit 95. Warnings are high. Alright. I guess we should be able to hear something now. Or should I go 40? Well, this plane's known to have a loud engine, so I'll just keep it 30. Alright, I didn't get to hear the boop, 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 boop. Where are we going now? Fuel pumps. Fuel pumps and a Pooh Master. Where that is. I wonder if I could view this in a different angle. There we go. That's actually a pretty good angle. Is Alicorn on Wi-Fi? Tell her she needs to go off of Wi-Fi. Yeah, she's in my chat. Alright. Where is this guy?
It switches the power source from only the battery to the external power. So we have full power to the aircraft now, and we can start preparing it for our flight. Now, before we start preparing it for our flight, let me quickly go over what you can expect from the EFB while the aircraft is powering up.
Okay.
On the EFB, you have 5 options or 5 folders to choose from. We already saw aircraft services. Let's get in there again. Well, you can open any of these doors by clicking on them, and then close them by again clicking on them. So let's say I want to open the forward main door. I'll click on it. When it turns red, that means it is open. If I click on it again, it will turn transparent or black again, which means
So
it's
it's supposed to be
closed. Same
blue.
thing goes for all of them, and we will soon start boarding, and you'll see how all of that works, right? This is all the ground services, so which fuel type you want, if you need de-icing to be done at the airport or not. When you click on fuel requested, it will start real-time filling the fuel, and you'll see these numbers going up to match these numbers here. Now we'll be filling the fuel after I show you how the flight plan is imported into the EFB through SimBrief. We are not connecting the air starter unit, so I'll leave that off. I am going to connect AC though. So this will connect a big hose from the outside. You might have seen at the airport sometimes, which air conditions the whole aircraft. So I'll go ahead and connect that. On the third page, we have maintenance. So this will open and close stuff on our aircraft. So let's say I want to open the engine cowling on both the engines.
Too bad you
And
can't
the
get
radar on front. So if I go out now,
the
it
poopers
should open
drained.
stuff up for me
Oh, look at
and
that.
be able to see through it.
That is cool.
Same way for the engine cowling.
Wow. This is good.
So nice little feature there. I'll close them back again. But that's what you have in the aircraft services option here.
Alright, let's do that. Let's get bags on. Have to, there we go. Let's get, the heck? Oh, look at that. Whoa! Man, this thing's got some pretty cool views. I didn't do the inside of my airplane. The color of the seats are what I want though. Nope. I don't know how to change my view now. What is that? Oh, you can't see that. Here we go. Let's get the this door. Forward cargo and aft cargo. AC, nah, screw 'em. Let them sweat. Okay. Hey, you're not doing your job, buddy. Come on. It's not loading bags. I got the doors open. How do I tell them to load the bags? I'm having fun. We're doing procedures. Is my stream today procedures of how to start this thing. Okay, how do we go to the main page? There we go. All right. Ooh, we do have our FMCs up. All right. Where'd that guy go?
Now, let's go to the setup setup only has flight mode and brightness. So once you start taxiing, you change this to flight mode, which will disable some of the functions, and you have brightness, which I'm going to turn it to full all the way. On the performance, you have your v-speed calculations based on whatever input you give in the top section here. You hit calc and it will calculate the v-speeds for you. Same way for the landing, you have to enter all the information here, hit calc, and it will calculate all the landing information for you. Next is the weight and balance page. Now this is where the importing OFP starts, and I'll go over it
Aircraft services.
in a few minutes here.
But that's
just
probably
remember
in
that this is all your weight and balance
FMC then.
information from your flight. And then we have the electronic flight folder, where your current flight that you've loaded in from SimBrief will show up, and it loads the acars.txt, which divides the whole flight plan into nice little sections where you can view each and every section of the flight plan differently here. That's really neat. So if I want to just see the weather, I can just real quick, I can just go to the weather and see the weather at my departure and arrival airports, and even the alternate. So yeah, that's really good. Okay, so that's all that's there in the EFB. Now let's learn how to import the flight plan into EFB and into the load manager. Let me real quick go to my SimBrief here.
Oh God.
And I'm going to edit this flight, and
let's see, SimBrief. Flight data not available, please click here to generate a flight plan. My fleet. I have a MD 82. I think it's MD 82. Notes. Don't give a call sign up on here. Kidding me? Where's my N number? Should have an N plate like here. I know I put it on the engine. 82 Mike. See, 172 people fit on this? Wow. Fuel factor. Okay. Airline. I don't remember where we're taking off or landing. Did he have it up on the screen? ATL. So he's in Atlanta. I don't know what he's talking about. Jackson. Chicago. Let's see, did he have a Dallas? Airframe. Doesn't matter what he's in, he might have a different version. But he's got, yeah. He's got an MD-82. Dispatch. Alright, what else does he do?
Put a different number on it so that we know we are looking at the right flight. So let's say 2022. I'm not going to teach you how to actually build this because I'm sure you know about it. Or
No, I don't.
If you don't, this is for a completely different video. We have it all set here, and let's generate the flight. Yes, so that will generate our briefing package and operational flight plan for us. Now if you go down,
Let's see. Why am I going way out to St. Louis? That is weird. Alright, how do I get this going? Your route is valid. How do I tell the controller? Customize. Whoa! Didn't want to do that. Generate flight. That's what he did, right? Currently you wish to generate. This will overwrite any previous. Now I don't know what to do. Download FMS. Looks good to me. I keep zooming out. That's a faraway alternate. Wouldn't Milwaukee be better? Alright, if you came in here, let's see what this does.
Or if you don't, this is for a completely different video. We have it all set here, and let's generate the flight. Yes. So that will generate our briefing package and operational flight plan for us. Now if you go down here, you can either manually download these files and put them at the locations that I will show you, or you can use SimBrief downloader to do the same thing. So I'm going to use the SimBrief downloader here. Make sure you're copying the MDR file, the .mdr file that you see here, which is this one, to these two locations, and make sure you're copying the acars.txt file to these two locations.
All right. Kitty wants up. Come on, Kitty. Come here. Come on. Come on. Here's Kitty, Kitty. Tux, Tux. Ow, ow, ow. Hi, Mr. Mixed Tea. We're getting a little time with Kitty here. This is my kitty. It's my foot warmer at night. Okay. Who messaged me? Tut. All right. Me and Mr. Mixed Tea went, did a little sightseeing flight up the Hudson past Manhattan, then landed at LaGuardia. And my throttles for that Seminole were really funky. The props worked fine in the mixture, but the throttle was just, it was either full throttle or nothing. So, yeah, I'm not going to fix that right now. I want to fly this MD-80. Alright, so he's using SimBrief downloader, which I have up. Five files have been saved. Ooh. That's going to PMDG. I don't want to go in there. I'm not finding PMDG. Ain't gonna be good. Let's see. So he goes. What is he doing? Do I have to look for the PMDG? Or what am I supposed to do here? Let's see. PMDG. Here. Leonardo MD-80. Click to activate. MD-80 ACARS. Documents. See, this goes somewhere else. I'm not sure where it's supposed to go. Documents. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to put my routes for Maddog. Download directory 1 and 2, 1 and 2. See, he's got it going somewhere else. So I don't really know where mine's supposed to go. Let me see what he did again.
Or if you don't, this is for a completely different video.
Well,
We
look,
have
his
it all
route,
set here,
his route was
and let's
way
generate
better.
the flight.
He was
The
way
load
more
managers.
direct.
Let me real quick go to my symbols here, and I'm going to edit this flight and put a different number on it so that we know we are looking at the right flight. So let's say 2000.
I wonder if I could make
I'm
my
not going
own
to teach you
airline
how
and
to actually build this because
Vatsim would like say, okay.
I'm sure you know about it, or if you don't, this is for a completely
Look
different.
at that. It was like direct. And for me, it's like way over west of St. Louis. I don't like that. I don't like Detroit as my alternate. I prefer Milwaukee. Let's see if I could edit this. Their flight plan kind of sucks. Does anyone know Milwaukee's ICAO code? Oh shoot, I can't type it in. Milwaukee, MIL. What do you think? Milwaukee, and then the route was kind of crap. Should I view more routes? Suggested routes. See, I don't know. Will it change on this map if I select another? Ooh, yeah. Look at that. That's direct. We get to fly over top of Fliggity. I'll keep this. I like this. I don't see the alternate though. I wonder if my batteries are draining on this. Alright, let's generate this. Fatal error. Okay. That was funny. All right, ICAO. Milwaukee, Mitchell, KMKE. Let's do it. Oops. This KMKE, it doesn't show the little text, whatever. Yeah, I like this. Mana to Ord. Cruise at flight level 330. We're going west. Shouldn't be like. Wait. Isn't that too high? Isn't that too high for this plane? I thought the top. No, I guess not. Why are there no times? Look at that. This is nice. I like this. So Maddog right here. Downloading them? Where was I? Let's see, Maddog, look. It saved it already. Directory. See, I don't know the directory I should be saving it. I never set that up. Maybe it'll be there. So wait, let's see what.
Different video. We have it all set here, and let's generate the flight. Yes, so that will generate our briefing package and operational flight plan for us. Now if you go down here, you can either manually download these files and put them at the locations that I will show you.
Alright.
Or you can use SimBrief downloader to do the same thing. So I'm going to use the SimBrief downloader here. Make sure you're copying the MDR file, the .mdr file that you see here, which is this one, to these two locations, and make sure you're copying the acars.txt file to these two locations.
Why to those two locations? I can't even see that. Users, documents, Maddog, X files / roots. Is that where I was putting mine? Users, documents, Maddog, X files, roots. And then MSFS 2020 community ish Maddog aircraft routes. How do I add a export? Move. Let's see, add. There we go. So I want it to go. Was it community folder? Community. Maddog routes. Is it the Maddog aircraft? Aircraft route. Okay. I get it now. I don't have a route. Yeah, I don't have a route folder. I have aircraft, content, data, fonts, nav data, resource, since it's stars, sim objects. So should I just make a root folder? I'll have to make a root folder. Whoa. Roots. You know, that was in my C drive. Alright, so I just got to navigate there. Community. Maddog, aircraft, routes. Okay. Oops. Alright, then what?
Make sure you have both of these files copied at these locations, and you can hit export selected format.
Export selected format. I don't have my FMC hooked up to this. I don't know if this is hooked up. I hate how this is hooked up, but I don't know if it's functioning. Alright, so I did what he said.
That will export all of these files to the right folders that you have declared in there. Now we will open the load manager.
Load manager?
Alright, once you have the load manager open, you can go to
Wait, what?
the settings page.
Whoa.
And make sure you have use PSPX or SimBrief for fuel and route planning. This option ticked. Otherwise,
What is
it
the
won't,
opening?
it won't take the OS file to these two locations. Make sure you have both of these files copied at these locations.
He went
You
through
can
fast
hit
through that one.
export selected format. That will export all of these files to the right folders that you have declared in there. Now we will open the load manager. Alright, once you have the load manager open, you can
What
go
the
to
I never
the
seen
settings
that.
page and make sure you have
Flight deck prep. So before he gets to flight deck prep, he's doing all this stuff, flight plan stuff. So, Load manager. Let's see, do I have a Maddog flight crew? FS2 crew Maddog. I wonder if I should put that on. Landing rate monitor. Rex. I think I saw this somewhere. I don't know where it is. Might be on my... Oops. Over here somewhere. ND82. Fly to Maddog client. What the fuck? Load manager? There it is. All right. Now, what was I supposed to do? Settings. It's got like everything except for refueled aircraft and autopilot. Enable failures. Fine. Automatic update aircraft weight, center of G, and flight number. A refueled aircraft? No. Enable PM calls. I don't know what that is. Enable mouse and wheel acceleration. Sync the COM settings, or CM 1 and 2 settings. Synchronize service with GSX Pro. I don't have GSX Pro. Use PFPX SimBrief for fuel route planning. Sure. ACARS auto print, yes. Filter clamp mode during takeoff. I don't know what that means. ACARS printer. Is that like actually really printing? Floodlights and all this. What the? All right. Let's see, what else does he say?
Selected format, and that will export all of these files to the right folders that you have declared in there. Now we'll open the load manager. Manager. Once you have the load manager open, you can go to the settings page and make sure you have use PFPX or SimBrief for fuel and route planning. This option ticked. Otherwise, it won't take that. It won't take the OFP as an input. So make sure you have that ticked. Then go to import OFP and select the acars.txt file.
What do you say? Something about go out on a date?
Flying. Will export all of these files to the right folders that you have declared in there. Now we will open the load manager. Alright, once you have the load manager open, you can go to the settings page and make sure you have use PFPX or SimBrief for fuel and route planning. This option ticked. Otherwise, it won't take that. It won't take the OFP as an input. So make sure you have that ticked. Then go to import OFP and select the acars.txt file for whichever flight you are currently flying. And hit open. So that will
You're going
load
too
all the
fast,
information.
dude. Import. Oh, look at that. There it is. Huh. Am I too far aft?
That you have in the SimBrief OFP. Now you'll see that SimBrief does not always it mostly adds more cargo to it. So you'll have to go ahead and adjust for a realistic amount of cargo here. So I'm going to make it 2500, 2000, which makes sense. Takeoff CG is good here. Zero fuel weight CG is good as well. Our takeoff weight is less than maximum takeoff weight, and our zero fuel weight is also less than the maximum zero fuel weight, which is good. And I'm going to make sure that I'm using the right aircraft. I'm using the American Airlines livery. You will have different liveries, so you'll have to select the right aircraft, so make sure you do that as well. Once you have that done, you click on the tick right here, and then you'll get back into the sim. Now I'm going to go to the electronic flight folder.
Hold up, hold up,
You'll see
hold
that
up.
we still have our previous flight loaded. Open. So that will load all the information that you have in the SimBrief OFP. Now you'll see that SimBrief does not always it mostly adds more cargo to it. So you'll have to go ahead and adjust for a realistic amount of cargo here. So I'm going to make it 2500, 2000, which makes sense. Takeoff CG is good here. Zero fuel weight CG is good as well. Our takeoff weight is less than maximum takeoff weight, and our zero fuel weight is also less than the maximum zero fuel weight, which is.
So how do you get it? 25 and 2000. How come I'm so still in the red here? Huh. It really wants this low. Whoosh. I don't get this. Why is it so... Why is this so dramatic? Okay.
Is good, and I'm going to make sure that I'm using the right aircraft. I'm using the American Airlines livery. You will have different liveries, so you'll have to select the right aircraft.
I have the wrong livery. Mine's not here. Mine's not here. Why is my livery not here? What are those from? I wonder. Let's see, community. Maddog. Sim objects, airplanes, Maddog. Huh. See, they don't have mine in this list. It needs 2 files, a CFG and an MDA. It's because I never flew it? See, here's liveries that aren't part of it. So how do I get that? I might have to save it in aircraft livery Moloch. Yeah, none of these are in here. I think it's because I never flew it. Still that way. Right. I don't know if this is going to make a difference now. So I don't have the right aircraft. Yeah, I'm at Atlanta to KORD. I don't know how long it's going to take me to even get off the ground. To tell you the truth. Because all this I'm learning. Right.
Crafts, make sure you do that as well. Once you have that done, you click on the tick right here, and then you will get back into the sim. Now I'm going to go to the electronic flight.
See what happens. Because I don't have. I know what. I could probably copy a file and rename it. That'd make me feel better. Maddog aircrafts. Oh, there's 3 files: a CFG, an MDA, and a PNG. What's the PNG? Huh. MDX just has one MDA. This has just a CFG and an MDA. So not all of them have the PNGs with them. I'll copy this. Oop. Copy. paste, copy, paste, and let's open this CFG and see what's in it. Nothing. Let's open the MDA and see what's in that. Ew. Left fuel, so fuel, route planner, services, total hours, cycles, brakes. So that's kind of like its service history. Panel color 0. I hope that doesn't change my panel color. I'm gonna add these in. Let's change the name. And where's my plane? November 82 MIC or at NMIC 82? Look. Actually, it should say in here. Mike 82. No, that's the flight. It's the tail number. November 82 Mike. So November 82 MIC. And rename. November 82 NIC. And I'm just going to stick them in here in our aircraft. Okay. So let's see, what was I in? I was in the load manager. So settings, this, let's see if I show up now. No, why not? Number 82. No, I don't show up there. Okay. Where was I? Okay, so I go in the plane.
You click on the tick right here, and then you'll get back into the sim. Now I'm going to go to the electronic flight folder, And you'll see that we still have our previous flight loaded. So I'm going to say import OFP, enter my departure, and then enter my arrival. So it will detect the acars.txt file or the MDR file from there based on my departure and arrival, and then it will load that flight plan. See?
All right, let's see if it does that. Flight folder, import. It's right here. There it is. Haha. Whoa. All right. Cool, it's there.
You see that? The flight number has now changed. So we are at the latest flight plan that we are currently running, which is great. Now I'm going to go to the weight and balance page.
I have to go to
Again,
weight and balance.
Import OFP, KATL, and KORD.
Weight and balance.
Confirm. So we have the OFP.
All right. So let's see if that works. Weight and balance. That doesn't look like it. Import OFP. Here it is. It still doesn't look like it, but it is Mike 82. For today's date. Weight in kilograms, come on. What that? 1 pounds. What do I do pounds? Now what? What am I doing? I need a break.
Preloaded, we have the weight and balance cleared out. So I think we are pretty good to go in terms of prepping the aircraft for
We can
departure.
prep the
Now, before we
aircraft.
go any further, let's start boarding and let's also start fueling our airplane for whatever fuel we need. So our GPU is connected, our air conditioning unit is connected, so if the passengers come in, they'll be comfortable enough. Let's click on
That's
fuel
right.
requested.
I
You'll
don't want
see
it
that
comfortable.
the fuel on board will start increasing. See that here? It will fill the right tank first, left, and then it
To
will
what,
fill the center
maximum?
tank. We will also hit start boarding here, and it will start boarding the passengers and also boarding the cargo. Now
That's why that didn't work. I was wondering why those dudes outside were just sitting on the tug. Or are they even there anymore? And why'd that little thing come up? Yes, they're just sitting there. So, see cargo. How are they going on? Wait a minute. I don't have stairs or anything. I think maybe I should put stairs out. Let's see if the baggage is They're just sitting there. I got stairs. Come on, man. Do some work. There's a food truck, but I don't want to... I guess I have to hook up the food truck, huh? I don't know why nothing's going on here. I didn't ask for mid-cargo. And what's this? Aft main? Why are the buckets out? It parks with the buckets? I don't get what's going on, how this airplane's being loaded. Because I don't see anything happening. Oh, that's a letdown.
We can go ahead and do our flows.
Yeah, do our flows. Let's do our
And
flows.
you can hear the background noise.
I know.
Amazing, right? You can hear the passengers coming in. You'll also hear the crew doing the safety briefing and stuff every now and then. So that's a nice touch of realism that you have here. So while the aircraft is getting boarded and fueling, let's go through all our flows here. So I'm going to go to the overhead panel first, and we'll start from the bottom left here. Go to the top, and then top right, and come to the bottom. It feels daunting right now, but don't worry, we will be fine. Okay, so first things first, our seatbelt signs is on auto, no smoking is on, which is great. We will quickly check the heat selector. All of this should read some value except the RAT probe. Look, we have a subscriber. Thank you. And then you turn it back on off. Now all of this will stay off. This is all ice protection like you see here, except the windshield anti-ice that will come on right now.
Why?
The start pump will stay off, fuel heat will be off. We are not needing to start the APU right now, so all of these fuel pumps for all the tanks forward and aft will stay off right now. Starters will also stay off. All of this is good. We can turn on the galley power. We are not starting the APU right now.
Why not?
These are all the APU functions, so that's good as well.
Alright. So, let's see the overhead. APU. Oh my God. Oh, I hear the boarding now. Where's the freaking overhead? Where'd that go? Maybe here? Alright. This is good. What is that? PA volume. Alright, so play with this. I want this do anything. Nope. Can I move anything? This is so annoying. Oh. There we go. It's a better view. What if I want to turn the seatbelt signs off? What if I want to do this? What? Oi, oi, oi. What the fuck? I'm in this stupid mode again. Oh my god. Rat probe? Rat probe? Okay. Then he said, master doors. I thought there was a galley thing, he said. Or is that up more? How do you get that view? I want that view.
The generator switches, APU gen is on norm when we need it, and all of this is good. We can turn on the galley power. We are not starting the APU right now. These are all the APU functions, so that's good as well.
There's galley.
The generator switches, APU gen is on norm when we need it, and the left and right generators for the engine are also on. Yeah, sounds about right. So
What the?
yeah, they're on.
Why does it keep looking at her? Oh, I don't want that. this on? No. It's just on and off. Alright. We're on APU. Ay, ay, ay.
The on position. So we are good there. You can see that we are getting external power. So this is basically a selector to read these gauges here. If you select bat right now, we are not pulling any power from the battery, so it will show up as 0. We are pulling all the power from external GPU, so that will read some value. Great. Flight recorder, we are not going to worry about that. If you're really going into it, you can enter the day, month, flight number and leg here, and then click on insert, and that will start your flight recorder. Automatically the flight recorder starts when you start taxiing or when you take off. I think it's when you start taxiing. So yeah, we're not going to worry about that today. The ground proximity warning, we can do a quick test on that.
I don't know where he is right now.
Pulling any power from the battery, so it will show up as 0. We are pulling all the power from external GPU, so that will read some value. Great. Flight recorder, we are not going to worry about that. If you're really going into it, you can enter the day, month, flight number and leg here, and then click on insert, and that will start your flight recorder. Automatically the flight recorder starts
over here somewhere. Okay. Can I slide to the right now? There we go. I hear the flight attendants. Thunderstorm. What?
Please let us know if we may assist you. To expedite the boarding process, please be seated as quickly as possible after storing your carry-on items.
when you start taxiing or when you take off. I think it's when you start taxiing. So yeah, we're not going to worry about that today. The ground proximity warning, we can do a quick test on that.
I don't know where he is. He must be off screen.
All cellular telephones and other portable electronic devices, such as CD players and laptop computers, must be turned off and stored for the coach. Additionally,
Ground. Oh, here. Is that ground?
Federal regulations require that carry-on items are stored prior to closing the aircraft door. Items must be placed completely under the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment.
Max speed, Mach, ice, yaw,
Please let us know if
stall test.
to expedite the boarding process, please be seated as quickly as possible after storing your carry-on items.
Oops. That was funny. All right. Enough messing around.
looks like it is working fine. We'll do the wind shear test, which is also working fine. Now these, okay, so now these are the circuit breaker lights. Since we are flying in the day, we won't be using them. Again, thunderstorm lights and cockpit floodlights, we won't be using them. Anti-skid is armed, which is correct. We'll do the stall test real quick. Sounds good. Ice for test. We see all of that come up here, so that is also good. Yaw damper is set to on, which is great. This is the air conditioning panel. We have connected air conditioning externally, so we are not going to worry about this. It will stay off for now. The ram air will be off right now, and the air conditioning shut off override will be set to auto. All of that looks good as well. And here we'll change this to standby and then go to primary and disable this light. We will be putting in the landing altitude and landing barrow only when we are landing. So right now we can just leave it as it is. So that is good. Wipers are off and flight deck door is set to auto. So it is open right now. If we do a deny on that, it will close the flight deck door. And if we do unlock, it will open the flight deck door.
I gotta change my view. Here we go. Does that say ram air? Let's see, what was that? So it's down, up. That's down. Down, up. Down. Okay.
I think I'm going to go ahead and just close it right now. Okay, real quick, we will
How do I get
look
up
at
there?
this panel here. Looks good here, and as it should be, we are on VHF1, which is what we should be on. And if you want to call the mechanic, you have to change this to PA, and I think you have to change something to PA on the bottom right as well, and then call the mechanic. But again, we have the EFB here to do the aircraft services. I think on the P3D version, you had to call the mechanic, and that used to pull up a menu which used to connect and disconnect ground power unit and stuff like that. Anyways, we don't need to worry about that here. Overhead console lights, we are not turning on any lights, so we are good here. Let's do a quick test on the cargo fire detection.
How would I ever even see this? Maybe this. Nope. 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 Still can't go up. Could zoom out, but nope. There we go. But I can't see that. There we go. Where's test? How do I do a test? Whatever. Okay. The sun. The other one's the sun. This is taking forever.
All the lights are coming on and we are good. Yeah, so I think the overhead panel is set up correctly right now. Now what
Set
we're
up
going to do
correctly.
is turn on the fuel X-feed valves. I'm not going to be able to reach that valve from this side, so I'll go to the co-pilot seat and turn this on. If you're not able to turn on the engine, this is probably one of the reasons.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see. What the? I can do it right here. This is a nice view. I can't see these though. Oh, we're back in there again. MD82. Wonder how I can get this to work now. Why do these keep turning off? So this guy stopped going by this. He's not following this now, which I don't like. I think I'm taking a break right now. I'm going to take my break. I'll be back in like 5. This is grueling. I think I should switch gears. I think I should switch gears. Unboarding. Fix failures. What failures are there? uh, But look, this doesn't even, this ain't even working. That's not even working. So everything from Access to Nose isn't really working. $220. That's actually right. It is showing the wind. All right. Let's do, what game should we play? I had enough of this for today. Should we do Forza Horizon? Let's get out of here. Switch gears for sure. Let's put the camera back. I have the uncomfortable MD-80 chair today, though. Ah. All right. Let's close out of here. Thanks for the follow, Airbus. We are finished with this Maddog for today. At least some things were learned, such as some brief stuff. Where'd my chat go? Probably gonna go and play Forza Horizons. That's got my brain buzzing. This Maddog. Might not be the best to learn on the Maddog. Let's do. There's Planet Zoo. Red Dead. Sim Airport. Rubber Bandits. Skyhaven. Super People. That game sucked. Sorry. Tower 3D Pro. Trackmania. Transport Fever. That was a fun game. Wreckfest. Wreckfest. A Way Out. I'm not sure what that is. Age of Empires 4. Airport CEO. ATS. Bang Bang I played yesterday. Battlefield. Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Circuit Superstars. City Skylines. Cyberpunk. Detroit Become Human. Rocket League. Rocket League's free, right? Where do I get Rocket League from? Steam? Or was it somewhere else? Rocket League? You like to play a Rocket League? Where do I get that, Wingnut? Got a controller. Epic Games. Here's my controller. Epic Games. I wish I could get it through Steam. Epic Games. I think I have Epic Games. No, I have it somewhere. I thought I got Rocket. Rocket League. Sign in. What I use? Should I do Steam? Can't remember what I used to sign in. Please check your password and account name. I don't know what the hell it is. Can't remember. QR sign in. Password. Let me see if I remember. Nope, it's not that. I think that's it. Yep. And then I have to authenticate. Forgot this. Here we go. What? Why can't I move you? I thought I had an account with this one already, but what? There's not enough space. 690 megabytes is required. 18 is available. Who's set to install there? Why was my E drive full? Okay. Yeah, Fall Guys, Galactic Civilizations, Hitman 3. I already have an account. Library. Fall Guys. Queued. Install failed. What are you? Who says I want to install there? This thing's being stupid. Alright, how do I change where I install? Settings. Let's see. Epic Games. Where do I choose where to install? This is stupid. Coupons, achievements, update. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to get rid of that. Alright, I need to change the where it's saving in it. I can't find out where to do that. Let me do this first. Here we go. Stream elements. They're not created any custom commands. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, dude. Why? Tie. Here we go. There we go. Is this the right one? All right. Here. Okay. So on Epic, I gotta find out where I could change the download path. So here's Rocket League. Let's see, if I click get, does it let me choose where? See, it's ready to install. Install now or view it in your library. Install. E. Just change that to D. So where's this? E. Whoops. Fuck. Alright. Rocket League's installing. The screen is so bright. Alright. Let's see if you're streaming. No. No. So I'm waiting for this to install. Okay. Should have just do it on my phone. Oops. Yay. Alright. I should just end this stream. It's just taking forever. Alright. I'm just going to end it here. See you next time.